So what's going on, guys? I thought I'd do some videos, post-fight videos of the undercard. Jarrett Hurd fought Jason Welborne, and I thought Jarrett Hurd's performance was terrible. I thought he was bang average. I wasn't impressed whatsoever. I thought, the fight came out and Welborne was putting a lot of pressure on him, and there was actually times in the fight where I thought Welborne's obviously come down from middleweight, and Jarrett Hurd looked a lot bigger than him, like he was a lot taller and he looked massive. I thought, this Welborne looks tough and he looks like he's really getting to Hurd here. Hurd would look quite slow, he's lacking. I know he's come back from an injury, maybe that had something to play with it, but I honestly thought before Hurd knocked out Welborne, I thought Welborne was actually on the verge of stopping him. I thought, he looked very sloppy, Hurd, and I wasn't impressed. I thought he was very poor, very, very poor. I thought Welborne did very well. I didn't expect Welborne. I thought Hurd would dominate and beat Welborne up, but I actually think Welborne was very close of actually closing the show and stopping Jarrett Hurd. But then Jarrett Hurd, after Welborne's attack, he started fighting back and he just went out all broke. It was as if he thought, hang on a minute, this guy's getting on top of me. Let me show him who's boss here. And he kind of started throwing haymakers and he caught Welborne with a great body shot, and that, Welborne couldn't recover from that. But there wasn't a lot to be encouraged from watching that performance. On that performance, for me, Jarrett Hurd is probably the weak link out of the 144-pound division. I don't think he's as good as what people make. I don't know how he beat Lara, because Lara's a very skilled boxer. I think maybe he just used his size to overwhelm Lara. I don't know how he beat Lara, if I'm totally honest with you, because when I look at Hurd and I look at someone like Canelo, Lara did really well against Canelo, and Canelo's a lot more skilled boxer than Hurd. I don't know how Hurd knocked out Lara. Maybe it was just an off night, but I don't see Hurd beating Charlo or Jaime Munguia. I think he'd get beaten quite badly against those guys, and I think Charlo would knock him out, and I think Munguia would definitely trouble him and probably stop him as well, or not, if not, he'll beat him on points quite convincingly. I don't think Jarrett Hurd is as good as what people think he is. He's a good fighter, he's come forward, he's strong, and he's big at the weight, and I think that's his big advantage, the fact that he's so big at the weight. But in terms of his boxing skills, I wasn't impressed tonight. Maybe, like I said, he was injured. In his next comment, he said he wants a homecoming before the Charlo fight, and on that performance, he definitely needs another fight. If, like I said, that's if there was a problem there. But if not, on that performance, I don't see Jarrett Hurd getting anywhere near Charlo. I think Charlo would destroy him. And they actually had a little bit of a scuffle in the ring, Charlo and Hurd. And Charlo said to him that you're easy money. That's easy money right here. And actually, I think Charlo's probably right. I don't really like the way sometimes the Charlos conduct themselves. I think they come across quite arrogant, but I do think that he's way more skilled than Jarrett Hurd, and I just think he would knock out Jarrett Hurd if they were to fight. And I even think Jaime Munguia and Charlo is probably the fight. Don't get me wrong, these two are probably going to be, made out. I'm not sure if Jaime Munguia can speak English, so obviously I think these two are two Americans, so it makes for a great fight. But honestly, I don't see Hurd giving Charlo any problems. I don't see Hurd beating Jaime Munguia, because Munguia's a big 144-pounder. So I think it would be quite a convincing win for Charlo and Munguia. So that's my take on it. I wasn't impressed by Hurd. I think Welborne did really well. I thought Welborne was on the verge of stopping this man. He was so close on stopping him. If maybe I don't know. Maybe if he pressed it a little, I don't think he could have pressed it any more. I just think I don't know how Hurd was. But Hurd just was tucking up, and there was a lot of unanswered shots. And I actually thought that if this carries on, the referee might think about stepping in, because he's not throwing any punches. But credit to him. Hurd's that's what champions do. They find a way, and that's what Hurd did. He closed the show and won the fight. Not impressed by the performance at all, but at the end of the day, he got the job done, and now he moves forward and looks for the big unification fights. But yeah, guys, leave your thoughts on what you thought of Jarrett Hurd's performance. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.